With us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Michael, Tomlin, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today. It's finally January 3rd. I jumped a little early yesterday. I had January 3rd on the schedule yesterday. It is a Tuesday, the toughest day of. Oh, it's a Tuesday. It's a Friday that feels like a Tuesday. I just said it was Tuesday.
Oh, come on.
It's only the second day. I think.
And did you say the third?
I did say the third,
Oh,
but then I
thank
said
goodness.
Tuesday.
Oh, my
'Cause
goodness.
I honestly thought it was Tuesday,
Oh,
but
boy.
it's Friday. It's a 2-day week.
I know.
So it's really Tuesday. So this is the first Friday that's felt like Tuesday, and Tuesday is the worst day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So this means that this Friday is the worst Friday I've ever had.
Got it.
All right. Now that we've settled that. On this day, on January 3rd, NASA's Mars exploration rover Spirit successfully landed on Mars, and it advanced our understanding of the red planet's geology and potential for past life as it zoomed around and tried to find out if there had been life, experiences with water and stuff along that line. Today's birthday is 1975's Danica McKellar.
Patrick.
No, McKellar
Oh,
from the Wonder Years. I don't know if you remember her. Yes.
wonderful show.
Yes. She was Winnie Cooper on that show. And she's also recognized for her work in promoting mathematics education. And she's a member of Mensa.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't hear that many. People don't go around going, hey, I joined Mensa. And while I couldn't find an international day for today, it's they did have it observed as the Festival of Sleep Day. Today is the Festival of Sleep
So
Day.
we're all going home right now.
Maybe that's why I
Okay.
thought today was Tuesday, because
There
I
you
need
go.
a little more sleep, because it says that's when you catch up on your rest and rejuvenate after the busy holiday season. And the holiday season was quite busy this year.
Certainly was.
I don't know about you, but for me, it was super busy. All right. Today, January 3rd, a Friday, we definitely have one day left for the Pom Pom poll of the week. And it's, did you make it to midnight New Year's Eve, or were you asleep before midnight New Year's Eve? Go take a look at that. Auditions for Legally Blonde are coming up. That is January 6th and 7th. So that's next week. I don't know what. I'm not even going to guess. I
Tuesday.
can't get dates or days right.
All right. Let me take that one. Monday, Tuesday.
There you go. That helps out. Why am I in charge of this? I get it wrong
don't
all the
know.
time. I don't pay any attention to the date at all. The Woodland Media Center has a Winter Maker Crafts, and this year they have scratch art, which I guess it's like one of those. Remember those, the wax boards, and when you would scratch it off, there'd be like some multicolor underneath.
That's
and
what these are.
Yes,
the black sheets. We had them in art class.
Yeah. So they have those in the Media Center, and then the pot holder loom making.
Oh, my daughter had that.
So that little
the metal weave, and then
you make the little square out of it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It is. Dancing in the Woods is on January 11th. That's coming up next week. So it's $10 general admission, $5 if you're a student or a senior. And the doors will open at 3 p.m. It is an afternoon competition. So make sure that you're there for the late evening. It usually runs pretty long, 6 hours, usually something along that line.
Yeah.
The boys swim and dive team will be collecting bottles and cans this Saturday, 8 to 12 in the St. Anthony's Church parking lot. So make sure that you collect up all your recyclables and be ready to go and drop those off. I know I have a few. The Woodland Media Center Challenge is to agree to unwrap one donated cookbook and cook one of the recipes before midterm exams. So that is what the Media Center Challenge is. They've wrapped up cookbooks, which, you know what? After the break, I had found a bunch of cookbooks I could have donated.
Oh.
But you have to pick one of them, unwrap it, choose a recipe out of that, and then bring it in before midterms.
Oh, that's
or at least
exciting.
cook it before midterms. I don't know if you have to bring it in before midterms. What does it say here?
Say it's printed small.
Take a picture of you cooking the dish and a picture of the completed recipe, and share the pictures with the media staff to be entered into an Amazon gift card raffle.
Fantastic.
Oh, I like that. I might be picking up a cookbook this morning and
There
see
you
how
go.
that goes. And then don't forget to charge your Chromebook every night and bring it in all ready to go. Maybe I need to charge my batteries every
I
day.
was thinking that.
I don't know. How can I have such a poor record with dates and numbers? Like, I'm so busy trying to get everything together that I have. There's only so much my brain can retain, I guess. And
There you go.
what day it is doesn't seem to matter. School birthdays today. We actually have two. We have Javier Medina Rodriguez and
Oh,
Mia Salcedo.
yes.
Um, and for the weekend, we have Jaden Legassi on Saturday, Isabella Peralta on Saturday, and on Sunday, Michaela Gasperi and Madison Hart and Morgan Sweet. Those are the Sunday birthdays. So happy birthday to everyone. All right. I've stalled long enough. I don't know where Tomlin went. Was he in the building? He was in the
Yes, he
building.
was in the office.
He was in the office. I think I'm just going to pop over to sports and see
All
if we
right.
hold up to that. Time now for the sports with Mama
Here's the
Manning.
shot of the buzzer. Strike three call. What a catch. Touchdown.
Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. Tonight we have girls basketball here at 5:30. They are versus Wilby.
All right.
Do we have an announcer?
I don't know. I won't know until I get into class today.
All right. Oh, he's coming. And tomorrow we have boys basketball here at 1:30 against North Haven.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Oh,
1:30. North
1:30.
Haven.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. And I know we were supposed to have an interview. We'll see if he shows
Yes,
up.
I'm looking
tonight.
for him.
Yeah.
He should be.
It's
coming.
still kind of early.
It is. And how about Notre Dame?
How about Notre Dame? Hey, my dad really enjoyed that play where I think it was 4th and 2, 4th and 1.
Yes.
That were down by their goal line. I think they were in the
flip?
7th yard line, and they lined up for the punt and then ran off the field.
Mm-hmm.
But that play never really works because doesn't the defense get an opportunity to change their
they know
defense?
what they're
So
up against.
the officials just holding the ball until they get an opportunity to run out there. So I don't know, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the extended playoffs?
You know, students are asking me, and I'm not really sure. I mean, this was the game that was supposed to have been the day before, but what went on in New Orleans, it was postponed.
Yes.
So it was 4:00.
Weird time.
I had to run my errands really fast.
Yep.
Get home for 4:00. But what are you going to do? But okay, so we got 8 of the top teams, 4 games. And what happened? You had all these bye weeks. The top seeds all dropped.
Right.
So maybe sleeping is not so good.
Well, today is the festival of sleep, so
I know.
they're a little bit behind. See,
Yeah.
if they had the games right after today, maybe that would have worked.
Well, you know, back in the old days, it was the top 2 teams, and then it was the top 4 teams, and now it's the 8 teams.
Right.
So I guess whatever is in place is in place. But
And we're
that
at
last game is the most exciting.
we're only up to semis now.
Correct.
So is this the week? Will the bowl game be the week of the Pro Bowl? No, the week before the Pro Bowl. So it's
the 19th.
actually encroaching into the NFL season longer
It
because
is.
didn't the bowl game used to finish up on New Year's Day? That was the big.
It was on my birthday one year, and that's January 20th. So
Oh,
it was early.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. Who do you think is going to win it all?
Penn State.
All right. Well, you heard it here. We'll find out.
You?
I don't know. You can never count out the Irish. They're fighting.
They showed up last night.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Ohio
I
State.
kept waiting.
Ohio State.
They were good.
They're really good.
I kept waiting for Georgia to wake up, and they never did.
All right, and that's the sports with Mama Manning. Jumping back over to the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, couple top stories started today. First off, the federal courts will not refer allegations that Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas may have violated ethics laws to the Justice Department, judiciary policy body said Thursday. Thomas has agreed to follow updated requirements on reporting trips and gifts, including clear guidelines on hospitality from friends. The U.S. Judicial Conference wrote to Democratic senators who had called for an investigation into undisclosed acceptance of luxury trips. At least 30 people, including children, have been killed in Gaza by Israeli strike overnight and into
He's got
Friday
better-
morning. Hospital staff
Better
said.
friends than I
as
do, though. If you think
sirens-
about it, I don't know if many friends are taking me on cruises and yachts.
He might have more to offer than you do.
If you get your dates straight, maybe you'll be
If I get
asked.
my dates straight. Yeah, I thought it was Tuesday.
It is. Yesterday was Monday. Today is Tuesday.
So if I show up tomorrow morning,
When
here-
you show up
Yeah,
tomorrow
when
morning,
I show
you're
up.
standing by yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing the show by myself today.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy.
Quite okay. Tesla posted its first annual sales drop in more than a dozen years Thursday, undercutting a stock that has soared in recent times. Tesla's global vehicle sales rose 2.3% in the first quarter of 2024, thanks to 0% financing, free charging, and low-price leases. But that was not enough for billionaire Musk's most valuable holding to overcome last year's sluggish start.
I don't know.
What is sluggish for them? Just a couple thousand sales?
Well, it's a drop in sales, so I mean, in general, that's not good.
But if you just increase the price of the car, then you have to sell fewer cars, right?
You could do that, but his whole thing was they're expensive anyways.
Right.
So
It's like the iPhone of the car world.
there you go. There you go. All right, sticking to politics. Mike Johnson is fighting for his political life again. Louisiana Republican holds on to the House Speaker's gavel, and his position as second in line to the presidency will be tested today when a new Congress convenes to vote on the Speaker. 2 years ago, it took to 15 votes. Let's see what it takes this year.
Exciting.
All right, two more stories for you. U.S. court has rejected the Biden administration's bid to restore net neutrality rules, finding that the federal government does not have the authority to regulate internet providers like utilities.
They don't.
They do not. It marks a major defeat for so-called open internet advocates who have long fought for protections that require internet providers such as AT&T to treat all legal content equally. Such rules were first introduced by the FCC under former Democratic President Barack Obama, but later repealed during Republican Donald Trump's first term.
That could be trouble.
And last but not least, there is a bill before the Connecticut General Assembly that would require Three Kings Day statewide to be recognized in schools. The proposed bill would require all Connecticut schools to observe Three Kings Day to some capacity, either by adjusting school calendars or providing excused absences and makeup work. I know there's a number
The
of schools.
12th day of Christmas.
Yes, there's a number of schools that have Three Kings Day off. Not all schools across the state of Connecticut do. We don't. We'll be here Monday.
So would they run from like Christmas Eve, the 24th, all the way to January 6th?
No, it's
as the
just
holiday?
Three Kings Day.
Oh, all right.
So very few people celebrate Christmas. They celebrate the secular first day,
The day.
but the next 11 in the 12 days of Christmas, ending with 12th night.
12th night.
Shakespearean fans out there.
Yes.
You're forgetting he has trouble with dates.
I have trouble
Well,
with
he
it.
knows 12th night.
I know
It-
12th
it's
night,
Shakespeare.
And I knew that was, yeah.
I mentioned Shakespeare. I know
Three
I got him
Kings
at
Day.
this point. So
All right, there you
very
go.
few people know that Christmas. This is still Christmas.
Right. We're still in the Christmas season.
Yes.
Or the holiday, or the week, or the
There you
12
go.
days. Wait, what today would be? Lords of Leaping? No, too early.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what would today be? Eight leaving, 7 swans are swimming. I don't know.
So yeah,
It would be one of those days
7
that
or
we're
8,
supposed to
somewhere
get,
around
yeah.
there. There you go.
All right,
There's
and
your
that's the
news.
news with Tomlin.
We are joined this morning by our woodland wrestler, Colby Marsan. Welcome, welcome.
It's good to be here.
Good. Tell me, what got you interested in this sport?
It really started when I saw my dad's pictures. He used to be a wrestler in his high school days,
Really?
so that really inspired me.
Wow.
So I went to see Daly and I talked to him about it and we figured out a plan. So I started wrestling and I'm enjoying it.
So you had no prior experience before this year?
No,
Wow. So how did you
Wow.
get the experience you need to actually start competitive wrestling? That sounds like a quick turnaround.
yeah, I started training with Amity and some of their captains. There's some good wrestlers on their team. They were helping me. They were training me and stuff. And my dad at home, he was a big help to me. And I started, and it was, it comes easily to me.
So this is when you move the couches out of the way, you're wrestling in
Yeah.
the living room, he shows you what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. So you've had great success so far.
Mhm.
You've medaled.
Yeah, that was in my first tournament, and then I had 3 varsity matches, which I won all of them.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
So what weight class are you currently in?
175.
How do you maintain that?
It's a lot about like water weight matters a lot. Like my weight fluctuates a lot based on the time of day and how much water I'm drinking. So like after a practice, I'll lose like 5 pounds.
Wow.
Oh,
I know it's insane. And then you just cut the water weight, make weight, and then you eat and you rehydrate after weighing in.
and you're a football player,
Yeah.
so you lift.
Mhm.
That has to have helped you.
Yeah. The weightlifting program here has helped me all around, and I'm doing that with wrestling right now. So
Fantastic.
Do you see there's a way for us to build out the wrestling program to get it more invested here at Woodland? Do you see a pathway to it?
I definitely think there's a bunch of kids here who would be like, interested in wrestling. It's just we haven't had like a program, or like it's not listed anywhere. Like I had to seek it out. I think if it was more of an available option, that more kids would probably do it.
Yeah, I wonder how we get the word out that we do have a wrestling team.
You have to talk to Mr. Daly
Yeah, let's see how that gets in there.
because we've had a wrestler before.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
interviewed him. Yeah.
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 So when's your next meet?
This upcoming Saturday, it's at Amity.
What time is that?
The duels are early in the morning.
So how many matches do you have during a meet?
Ooh.
That's a big spider. And it's now down the hallway. Oh, it's
It's going fast.
sorry, that was distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna
Is it
wrestle
heading towards our office?
Probably win.
I like how you just pointed at it and didn't actually do anything about it. Like,
You stomp? No, you're good. No one wants to stomp on him.
do people still believe it rains if you step on a spider?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
That's
cold
the-
enough to snow. Quick jump on it.
Oh, get tomorrow off.
Or
So
It's
early
Wednesday.
dismissal.
how many
Start that
meets
rumor.
do you have in your season? Do you know?
Oh, I'm not
Huh?
too sure. I know there's a lot.
And how many matches do you have during a meet?
It really depends because I'm a one-man team and I'm wrestling with Amity. I wrestle available wrestlers, and sometimes Amity's wrestlers are either hurt or something. So that gives me a spot to wrestle, and
But you're still representing Woodland.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
So even though you wrestle do you wrestle one of the Amity
Mm.
kids? You like whoever they're going against, whoever they're stacked against. If there's an additional wrestler on that team, the
Yeah.
opponent's team, you wrestle against
Mm.
them. And do you get to qualify for states?
Yeah. Amity's a Class L school, but Woodland's Class S, so I would wrestle at the Class S state championship.
Now, how do you accrue points?
I'm still in the process of figuring most of that out, but I think it's dependent on wins and stuff like that.
And how do you win a match? You have
Um,
to do a couple things.
So there's 3 periods, each are 2 minutes long,
hmm
and you can win a match by pinning or you can win it by points. A takedown is worth 3. A reversal, which is if you're on the bottom and then you get to the top, that's a reversal. It's worth 2. And then if you're on the bottom and you escape, then that's worth 1.
What's your favorite move to get someone?
Personally, I like the double leg takedown. That's my favorite, or a blast double.
So what is a blast double? Here, I want you to show it on Mama Manning.
I might go to the hospital. Go
So
ahead.
it's basically you're just faking out, and then you get low, and then you just jump forward and grab both their legs. It's a double leg.
And then just drive
And
into
then
them?
pull, and then pull.
Yeah, you got to be careful, but take them down and then get your points.
All right.
Oh, wow. So the season goes through
It ends in February.
February, and then you'll be doing spring football.
Yep, and then I'll have the lifting competition.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, wow.
Well,
Busy guy.
he is. He
Yeah,
is.
he's a scholar in my classroom, let me tell you.
Well, there you go.
Extremely polite.
Academic and athletic.
There you go. We like that combo.
Hey, thanks for coming on and give us some
Of course.
information on that. And good luck with the rest of your
Thank you,
season.
thank
And
you.
don't forget, on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
It's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the morning mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.